Today we are going to connect with Toni Taylor. And Toni Taylor has been a friend of mine for so many years. She was gifted into my life when I first entered the art market in Orlando. And I am so thankful that we've been able to remain in touch even as I've traveled around. And she has traveled from Orlando to the Atlanta area and still doing so well, still sharing her visionary art. So Toni, welcome. Thank you for joining us today for Tea Talk. How are you doing?
I am doing fantastic. And thank you for inviting me on. It's wonderful to see you, to share with you, and support this beautiful project that you have going.
Thank you. Let me see. I'm going to have a sip of my tea. I can never seem to get enough of that. One of the things, we were just chatting about is how there are places that are now opening back up, and we know that there are markets opening, and it gets to be a struggle to get back into the market and to get back out there. What do you say? What do you have going on? What do you how'd you do? How did you survive the COVID? I mean, anything you want to share to, talk about your journey? You've just been you're just so multi-talented that, I've known you since you were doing Disney and you were upside down doing Harry Potter and, you were doing everything. So I didn't have any questions whether or not you would make it through COVID. I just knew that it was going to be a challenge for everybody.
Wow. Harry Potter and Disney and Universal, interesting memories behind that. Yes, I was in the scenic industry at both locations, among others, while I lived in Florida. I did that for the better part of 11 years. And
wow.
Yeah,
11 years.
Yeah, 11
wow.
years. 11 years. Thank you, Brian Owens.
Shout out to Brian Owens. We got to get him on here.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, you absolutely must get Brian on with his sculpt. Now he's a Renaissance man. There's not much he can't do.
I know.
He's incredible. But yes, that was an interesting chapter of my life. Getting into Scenic was great for me. Certainly in the beginning, because I had that curious mind of how did they do that? How'd they get that effect? The faux finishing and when I would walk into a park, I'm not just looking all the pretty lights and colors and everything. I want to know how that happened, how that came together. And I got to know maybe a little bit more than I would like to know. But it was a great experience. I met some wonderful people. I definitely expanded my skill set because I've been painting and drawing since I was a kid. I think I came out of the womb with crayons in my hand. It's a passion, and I feel like it's a major part of my purpose in this lifetime, is to be creative and to share my creativity with the world in one form or another.